Yeah. Jeez.
All right.
Now then.
Oh, yes. Do you know the answer?
This is it.
Very good.
Nice going! Hey! Thank you! Thank you! To be honest, you.
All right.
Now, shall we return home?
Ah, you're back.
What are you gonna do today? Now. What'll you do? Onward, inmate. Whoa! It's crazy out there. Justine. How could this happen? What? Really? What? Are you joking? Hey, inmate! Now, let us return.
Yo.
Okay, quiet down.
What do you want to do? Yeah. Hey.
Okay. You should be grateful. All right. All right, which one? That's what you're choosing? Don't break it, okay? Sounds good. How's that? All right, which one? That's what you're choosing. You like it? Sounds good. How's that? All right, which one? You like it? Sounds good. That's what you're choosing. You better not use it to pull a prank. All right, which one? Okay. Sounds good. All right, which one? Don't break it, okay? Sounds good. That's what you're choosing. How's that? All right, which one? You better not use it to pull a prank. Sounds good. All right, which one? All right. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. 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 I guess that's fine. Come again.
Hey, inmate!
Do you...
You'd like to read here. A fee is required. This is your power. Are you finished?
What?
It is time, inmate.
Yo. Hey. Yo. Wanna get going? See ya!
Ah, you're back.
What do you want to do?
You like it here? Yes. By the way, I feel a bit different today. This is a nice change of pace.
All right.
I had fun today. Goodbye.
Today we're going over. Give me an answer.
This is it.
Precisely.
Oh, Senpai! There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Would you mind if I join? Thank you. All right. It's starting to get Sorry to bring you here. This is... Senpai. Lately, I haven't been... Despite how much people cheered on your cause, even though they knew nothing about you or your friends, all they do now is speak... I know it's not my place to say this, considering I turned out, but this change in attitude is simply they're doing the exact same thing to you all that they did to me. Yet, you're still going to keep... Unfinished, so there's something left.
Yeah. But don't worry about it. There isn't even a 1 in a million chance that my Phantom Thieves could ever lose.
I see. Well... However, could I ask a favor? Once things settle down, I'd like you to join me somewhere, so... I am too. I'm already beginning, so... Oh, but I plan to keep my other promise I made with tomorrow. Is that too sudden? Maybe we should train the day after?
Uh,
Oh, I have... Come on, Senpai. No one wins a fight on an empty...
hey.
Well...
What will you do? Shall we go? Let's go home. Well then. Yes. What? Let's go. Mm-hmm.
Ah. Good morning. I know this is last minute, but if it... Glad to hear it. Yes, it's quite... I do have a farewell speech to give the school at... Considering the occasion, lunch is on me. Well...
Doc, it's already been half a year.
And finally, we would like Dr. Well.
Good morning. As the Vice Principal has mentioned, over the past several months, I've come to learn about all sorts of troubles with romance, with studies, in fact. But before I leave here, if your situation ever becomes too painful to endure, I don't want a single one of you to think that an unfair reality you've been forced into is the only... What I'm trying to say is, your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You did... I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone. I guess things don't always pan out like you expect. Well, that's it. Good luck to you.
I wanted to thank him personally.
Thank you for coming. Since this is about to be my last meal at Shujin, these tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious. I'd always passed on it due to the price. But today is I should be the one thing. Ooh, this aroma's really triggered my... Too bad I can't... I'm so glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes like that, I wish I could just get... Well, first off, my paper's done. I've mentioned this before, but still, had you not shared your experience and insights with... Please, allow me to express my gratitude. And as a there's no need... Why don't you take a look at... You know, the Phantom Thieves' act of changing heart, they infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target. A reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognized. By accessing that world, they gain the means of That is what I hypothesize as being the... Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April. When I first came to speak with the principal, I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality. You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. Takamaki-san appeared to be It wasn't long after that scene that Mr. Kamoshida had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with Mr. Kamoshida in some way. At that point, I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's I've been researching cognitive science ever since. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition so I can help address their pain and despair. But, for certain reasons, this research has never been acknowledged in academia. Despite that, I continually pursue. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, that's why I approached you and your group of... I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because... What? But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. A deal, eh? And just so you know, if you don't believe what I'm saying, thanks to you, I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll... Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves... Indeed, you have a strong moral compass. Never losing... I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young... Although it's not like this is the last still.
Thy bond, thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the...
All right. All right. I'm going to follow the... I sincerely hope. Even if you just considered it to be meddling in your... Whoops. We'll meet again. That's right. Hey. No, it's not. See you around.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink.
Ain't this place always empty, though? Huh?
Everyone here is a witness. We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling...
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there.
That's not a good idea. If you... I'll do it. I can just tell her it can't... That would be the least risky, no matter what she asks. But Makoto...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you.
Is that...
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it.
Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed. Okay. Anyway.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst you. For its sake, you are even... From...
I found it.
To think they would send... They brand me a criminal and plan to... What nonsense! They only can... Fine.
And when you do, some kind of underground...
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered...
That's right. It will be in a... My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it...
Let's do this!
I should probably... It's late, but I should contact the director. I expect things will... Once that happens, why don't we go...
Seth... I won't let anyone... I'll head up to...
I'm sorry for calling. There's something I need to... I received a calling card. Stand by. And you've transferred command of the investigation to some... No, of course. I'll remain on standby until further...
Okay. All right, tomorrow's a big day for us. Oh! Hey, Yes! Oh! Okay. Oh! Oh, man. Yep. Nice. The day has come.
What of the call?
I showed it to Makoto.
I understand how you feel.
Yeah, it's way more than losing the place we belong.
It'll be all right. Is everyone? So much is all right, Joker.
It's showtime.
I should write something.
Let's go.
Whoa! Do you have a moment?
Yes!
What kind of game will it be? No matter what you bring out, we...
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his kid. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous. But can you imagine the hardship?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her
She's lost This is what...
Justice cannot yield to evil.
This is nothing.
All we need to do...
clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert!
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it!
Come! Ravage them! Persona! There we go!
Persona! I'll finish you! Persona!
May the best player win!
What the?
Now let us play a game. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden.
We already told you.
That's fine by me.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Persona! There!
Ah, in that case, this is your penalty.
Joker, are you alright? What?
Those who cannot follow...
Joker, your health is low! Watch out! Witness my soul! Ah! I'll use my persona! Okay.
You will predict now.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, we should go along with the game for now. And try to gain
I agree.
Well? How do you...
We lost. Really? See, you're right. It did. Let's catch her in the act so she can't have someone snipe the pocket when you're in charge of choosing.
We don't want to let her keep scamming. I can go.
I'll show up. As long as I get close, I'll carry this out.
May the best player win!
The stuff displayed on... That must mean the...
Persona! Golunga!
There.
Cheaters get punished!
Joker, are you alright?
Woodland Persona! Ha!
Persona!
Woo!
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to win.
Very well. Well? Hopefully your prediction...
cheating? I am the law! If you still dare...
We're finally back to... Wait!
How about this?
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Behave yourself!
I appreciate it.
Thanks!
I will win! My justice has... Take this!
She's going to come
Persona!
out with wind. Stand firm.
Messiah Picaro! Persona! Yeah!
That's my soda. Persona! How's this?
Take this!
Go down! For real? Super move! Ultra charge!
Come! Go down!
Go! Back in action! Payback time!
Bam!
Witness my resolve! Aim! Persona! No holds barred! Come on, Queen!
Take this!
Go down!
Die on my blade!
It's time. Ravage them!
Go!
Little.
Back in action!
Persona!
Payback time.
Eat this!
Time for my persona! Thank you!
Sorry!
Persona! How's this?
Take this!
Go down!
Die on my blade!
Persona! There!
Go! Back in action! Payback time!
Bam!
What was that? What are you doing? Witness my resolve! Ah! Thanks. Woo! Persona! Feel my blade! Come on, Queen!
Little punks! My justice has...
I think she's going
Let's
to
go.
use a curse!
Thanatos Picaro! Let us end it. Flip of Persona!
What was that? What are you doing? Time for my persona! Ha! Persona!
It's time. Not that.
I knew there was
Let's go.
Just look for their weakness.
Sakuraba! me up! Ravage them! Persona! Bam!
Persona! I appreciate it.
Sorry.
Persona! No holds barred! Go! Power up!
Persona! Kaya Picaro! Woodman Persona! Get wrecked!
Persona! Ha! Persona!
Persona! Persona! Bam!
Come forward! Another step! Ah! Thank you!
Thanks!
Persona! How's this?
Only victory lasts no matter what. How about this?
What the?
That's why I have to. Don't stand in the way of my victory!
Persona! You're mine. Persona! Ha!
Witness my resolve! Ha! I appreciate it.
Sorry.
Ready, Joker. Prepare yourself!
Die on my blade!
It's time. Woodman Persona! Yeah!
Skull, are you okay? Keep an eye on your health. Thanks. Woo! I'll use my persona. Let's go.
Die, die, die!
Queen!
Come! There! Persona! There we go!
Persona! Ah! Thank you.
Thanks!
Persona! Okay.
Die on my blade!
That was awesome, Mona!
Persona! this!
Witness my skull! Take this!
Persona! No holds barred!
Die, die, die!
Oh, my queen!
Persona!
Persona!
Scarlet, what are you doing? Persona!
Thanks. Woo! Persona! Prepare yourself!
Die, die, die! Don't dodge, damn it!
It's time.
I leveled up.
Hell yeah! A new move!
I'd like to try this skill soon.
This will help me do better.
So I've lost.
That's only a shadow.
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do but these aggressive investigations? Please! You think about your
My
Try to remember how you used to be.
How?
Nijima-san, what caused them to change?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. This deal we made? To think that I, a detective... Yes. And that was part of the promise.
All right, we don't need... Are you all right? I am. Huh? Enemy reading! They're gathering out...
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something.
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be...
A team this large would be discovered immediately. Although... No, that's... Joker? Are you planning on...
Let him do it. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take... I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do it. I'll never forgive you.
We still haven't...
Even more...
This truly...
It seems we had...
We'll see you later.
There's someone here.
He's here. Move it immediately.
Good. Now get running! Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joe.
There he is.
Just run! Okay, the enemy's focused. Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Stop right there!
Get away.
Take him down, Joker!
You have progressed well through your recollection. Now,
Come! Power level. No threat. Get him, Joker!
Ravage them!
your fate. Recall everything. If you are fated to continue.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More of that? Joker! You should be able to...
Dude!
Don't worry, I'm... What the... Come on!
No problem.
Where'd they go? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What? All right. All right. Joker, stop! It's an enemy! Even you can't... Huh? Joker! So you know that we are there.
I'll end this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
The enemy... That's...
It's been a while. But this time, it's my turn.
Persona!
Thunderion! Time. Too late to be sorry. I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but... Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have... Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there! Go!
All right, let's do it!
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
See ya.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Get over there!
Still struggling. Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Guess the drug was too strong.
Wake him up.
No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you?
Give it up!
Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
So you're not that dumb. Which is good. Because we get to take as much time as we need! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. Think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area is off.
I'm Nijima from
The prosecutor's office.
Just let me through. It's
Nijima side.
You There's a hurry and get it over with.
I'm responsible.
I'm calling.
I will not. This is my.
Your time will. Is for you. His method.
I understand.
Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have...
The effects of that drug are gonna wear off. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the...
The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching.
If you want to...
If you wish to take... Recall the bond and grasp the truth that will...
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to... What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence. I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not? So you won't sell out your friends. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers... Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be for— You had the cooperation of people out— Can you tell me about— So you won't speak a word about either your— Do you even understand? Let's discuss one other— There are reports that he was— Might he be a part— So Goro Aket— So be it. Even now, you're still— Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to— Why won't you talk? Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things. Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of? Sticking to the— That's no different from us. You continue to stand firm. You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's— After all— Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a—
You realize it was our conversation about pain. There's no way he could have reacted like that.
Hey, can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, although I find your story to be quite interesting— Huh? What are you— That's right. No matter the results, I even had to call in a large favor just—
So, how did Nijima mention especially— Good. It looked—
Hey. Hey, our time's up. Goodbye. Plan? Why are you saying— Anyhow, there's something that's been bothering— Recently, I was removed from my post. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
My suspicions still. To think all that's left is to figure out a way. It's all up to you. Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be counting on you.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as— Yes, very— If you know something, you must tell me. You mean— I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only— What's so important? Are you going to unlock it and—
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting— Now we gotta figure out a— That's right. I'm sure we need to show it to the true culprit.
Hey! What are you trying— And what about this— The trick—
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide. Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And thus, the dangerous group—
Please. I need you to be— What? My God. You're referring— What are you plotting? I can't even— But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I am thou. Thou art I.
Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. Your popularity, that just made using you... Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Hmm?
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No, it can't be. Even... Shh.
What was all that about? The Phantom Thief?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your
How do they know?
Goro, he didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young man who is...
Can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. Defeated the one behind all this is
just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one phantom thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime. We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That phantom thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important... Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. How might you be capable? Well then, let us wrap...
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
Yeah. It's impossible not to think that of him. Okay. Let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough. I agree. I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect. Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later. This is gonna be fun.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There...
Hey, don't fall asleep. Are you listening?
Are you listening? Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, however, the police intend on continuing this.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things.
Waiting upstairs. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're...
Makoto told me. Futaba-chan.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's...
Hey, you big bastard!
How have you been? You're not floating.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else?
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry. Was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all. That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it? Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
How tough are you?
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, Cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Let's... Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there...
No. More importantly...
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially. His loss should be more.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the...
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero.
All possible hindrances are now...
And on to our next story. The snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the...
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us.
Why don't we resume?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's
Akechi accidentally let that. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? He is unmistakably a man of power if he...
Shido?
I believe he's a politician.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician. Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he
So that's the app that allowed...
An old fart like me can't...
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th.
It's best we hurry before they just...
Should we start tomorrow then? We can...
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thief. He has ruined countless lives, and even made a mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far.
Back then, you were in the media's attention. Because of that, those who...
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had... If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart... And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had...
It's because I sympathize. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake...
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled... I only need you using that power. It'd be trouble...
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She would...
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. After all,
Astounding, isn't it? He was quite surprised when you Well, I got that out of his shadow.
This country's a failure. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve. The general public has forsaken such political affairs.
I must.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent. Those who get in the way must be eliminated.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous, which is why I made the prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic and solve them. And thus, the care is...
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished. Once I gained public sentiment, the police were no exception. With their management...
When the Phantom Thieves emerged...
And they were just brats once we looked into it.
When you told me that, I knew...
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never even the government parties have begun splitting up. The time has finally come. However, inauguration isn't my goal. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses.
In other words, you're creating...
The public resonates with my idea, and for that, that is my... Your assistance has been when I become Prime Minister.
With this most recent case, my name has become known. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero. I believe I'll lay low.
I suppose with your age...
I am thinking of...
Well, how do I put this?
Well then.
I'll just add this.
Masquerade, hiding both face and mind. shapeshifter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting as a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter. Masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter. At post masquerade, hide in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter. Masquerade, hide in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Where have you been searching all along, confessing twilight on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, what else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell it.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kinda came in handy.
Just a cage of bones.
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for two phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to
This plan still surprises me no matter how.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all.
Have no face to show.
But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. It may not have looked like it, though there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, it seems like all the drugs and stuff made you Want me to explain how it all went down? Well, since the rest of us didn't get... We had to pretend we never wanted you to get arrested. Pretend the suicide news was a real shock. Basically, we had to act like we didn't know anything, 24/7. The enemy knows who we are, so we couldn't let our guard down even once while you were gone. If they had people watching us and realized what our plan was, they would have... Want to hear more? I guess that's understandable. Just focus on resting up. And seriously,
I'm gonna head back then.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a brief... And we'll have all the time to come up with... To be perfectly honest, I don't really... But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I'm going to stay... Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, when you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even...
There's no point in even having... Of course. Plus, even more... Honestly, especially...
I'll show you.
Cut that out!
Hey.
Okay. All right, let's head to...
You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for... Ugh. Just don't stay out too late.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't... We already have Masayoshi Shido.
Maybe... Mount...
conditions have not been met.
What about...
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as...
What about Tenor...
Imperial...
Conditions have not been met.
It's no...
I thought we would have gained entry by...
Hey, you think he's guarding... Shido stole the cognitive science research, right?
Is that even...
Who knows?
There was nothing like that.
Anyways, what kind...
I did some light research on him last night, but...
There's probably a Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper club at...
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido?
His stance is dedication for country. He's an admirable man of act. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful...
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teen...
Look over there.
Wait,
That doesn't...
we should leave. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early...
We should all...
The criminals calling themselves... However, these scandals only increase.
Look who's
What does it mean to be working toward personal gain without consideration?
The election's public notification is tomorrow.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
In order to save this country...
Ugh.
Oh! Nice.
Oh, you want to do it? Okay. Yes! Nice going! Now, let's carry out our plan. Okay. Hey! Nice going!
All right. All right.
Well then. Last one.
Conditions have not been met.
How many do we miss? Perhaps... Right?
That's not... We know all the way up to die.
So you enter...
Boss, can you turn the TV on?
Sure thing.
Him and his stupid...
So, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to...
I truly... Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when they're... I mean, people often...
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault?
That was to catch them off guard. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest... That's the same strategy used in...
Why is he being treated as an...
It's not just on TV or online.
On the other hand, no one's...
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just...
They're manipulating information using the
Leaving Akechi aside,
Were there any instances?
Well, there was...
We didn't know anything about her, so...
Then why don't we just go to...
That's impossible.
There's no way high school students can get in a...
Well?
No, that's still impossible.
Well,
What's with the ru-
Isn't that an...
Oh, right! The kid.
I apologize for the commotion.
Wait.
Yeah!
Man, talk about being...
Hey, this way. By the way, you didn't seem well.
Now, cover such a disgraceful past. So our children who can, so our nation can once, so our beautiful. I humbly ask that you let us all set sail toward a I hope to...
Is that... You guys wait here.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him.
He's a busy...
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel. Oh, I'm...
What are you...
Come on!
But these guys...
Hey, kid, you don't want to know what happens when...
It's...
What are you? This country is filled with... Let them go.
What a piece of shit. Wait, he's the same guy.
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
Let's get go.
Shido's the guy who set you up?
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God. What the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then. Yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass! What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that, it'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and she...
At any rate, we...
Be that as it may, it's beyond hypocritical.
He speaks about the good of the country.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stones.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on...
I assume the key word for what he believes the diet...
It must be something self-centered and
Someone like him needs...
Let's head to the diet building again, right?
Stewing over it.
Yeah. Hey! should do it for now. Hey!
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for... But we still...
Think it's a bear?
Where'd your enthusiasm?
Ah, shut up.
Enough chatting.
The citizens are secondary.
He wants to become prime... Fortune.
Hey, can you think of any? Just try saying anything.
Incompetent fools like you.
It was a
What? What kind of scenery will that be?
I can't even begin to...
Well, whatever it is.
Oh,
Are we clear of the...
Get closer to the... All right.
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Security guards seem to be gone. It seems to be similar.
But this time, the...
Wait, look! That means we're...
Come on.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
Huh?
What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
The hell?
Huh?
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
This is bullshit! A country that children can be proud of my ass. If a guy like this stands above everyone,
This is
He should have seen this scenery as well.
What in the world?
Whether it be for glory, my father died because of someone like this.
We gotta sink Shido instead of this country.
A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the I can't believe there's someone with this. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palace.
we're definitely gonna... All right!
We must put an end to this by December 2nd.
Let the infiltration begin.
Wait.
it looks like.
You're right. Listen up. Huh? What?
Come! You're mine.
Not bad, Mona. All out attack!
Shit!
Ready for orders. Persona! How's this?
Persona!
Oh, is this a show of sorts?
Indeed, those privileged enough to be...
What is with these people? Why do they not...
It seems they think no harm will come to them
They're not even sensing the danger.
Let's go!
Bad feeling about that one.
It's time. There!
Oh, so pretty! And so much damage!
I think I can help. All right, moving in.
Ooh, not bad, Noir!
Do it!
Pleasure doing business!
Okay. And... it's somewhere.
This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy
Persona!
to stay focused.
Zacharabia! There!
Finish it. Shall we? It wasn't strong enough.
Super move! Ultra charge!
The enemy is electrified. You might get shot.
Let's catch your breath.
Just like I thought.
Okay.
Leave the noobs and let's go.
Show me your true form! Not
Surprise
bad.
attack successful. Now just don't lose.
Witness my resolve! I'll finish you.
Persona! Behold!
Woodman Persona! Bam!
Skull, what are you doing?
There!
Persona! cue. Now's our chance to show what chemistry we have. That's our cue. Ha! Transform! You've been bad. And that's that. Mona-chan! I'm glad we won.
Okay, let's move on.
All right.
Done? Let's go then.
Something.
This is...
There's slots to stick.
475 people in favor.
I hear something.
Since there is no one against the plan.
Past?
If this truly is the representative,
The what?
it's that large conference room.
Oh, that...
Most likely a meaningless vote. One in which whatever Shido proposes will all...
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping...
What do we do to get in, though?
Maybe we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear...
So basically, we need to prove...
You sure?
But what's this qualif...
Why don't we ask...
That thought never crossed...
Asking around doesn't... The guests here are the cognitive versions of them.
True.
That said, the ruler here is that evil Shido.
Right. We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think we'll at least... This ship is most likely an Ark loaded with those that Shido believed. It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation would...
We can at least gather information. It helps that everyone's wearing masks.
He must believe that no one shows their true face to anyone else. Well then, let's split up. Well then.
Hey!
I can feel it.
The effects of... Look, a treasure chest!
indeed.
Joker!
Nice. Well then.
Well...
Whoa! Joker!
Still, this is a surprise. The casino earlier looked pretty real too, but talking with these guests was a whole nother story.
You have that right.
This ruler's observational skills and...
Come on, no need to freak out.
I'm not freaking out. I was just... Alright. Let's put...
Huh. Gotcha.
You're right. It seems...
Please hear me out.
Hey, listen! Listen up!
It's no use. I can't keep the profiles of 5 people straight in my head.
I can only remember about 2 of them. What about you, Joker? Really?
We're up against the politician Owe, a former noble, a TV station president, an IT company president, and a cleaner. We get certification from them and obtain letters of introduction that'll serve as keycards. But only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been...
Whoa, now... If we can't remember the details on the VIPs, let's reconvene.
All right, let's...
Hey! Well...
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yo.
Been searching all along, facing while alone without a clue, without a sign, without grasping at the real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at Ghost Masquerade.
Hey!
Hiding both face and mind.
Hey!
All free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mind.
I'll just add this.
Nice! Now then.
It's me. Sorry, I know you're tired. I've decided decided what I want to do. We can't let him run free. Yeah, I want to avenge you. That's a no-brainer. If we let him run the country, isn't it our... Remember when I told you that he... Well, forget what I said. Hey. No, let's do it. Let's steal that bastard. Thanks for listening to me.
It's only words not to be told. I need them minds.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, quiet down.
Hey, are you sure it's... I mean, wouldn't it be...
Don't worry about...
Well... What did I just say?
Nah, still fine.
Senpai? You're not like a stunt double or something. Same to you.
Well, are you pleased? I'm the one I asked Futaba.
And I asked Ryuji to pass the message.
I knew you'd be wiped out for a while, so I made sure to give you...
Thank goodness.
No one cares.
Well, it looks like you know what's been going on with him. Take a seat, why don't you? I'm going out for a bit to grab some groceries.
So you're Yoshizawa-san, right? Well, what's up? It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, nice to meet you as well, Sakura-san.
Could you at least figure out whether to be polite?
Shut up! Don't you underestimate my people anxiety. Mona tells me that you helped him out in that palace a while back. We are awfully grateful for that.
Oh no, it was my pleasure. He's usually the one who helps me out. Not only that, I'd promised to repay his kindness to me, no matter what.
What a refined response. Are we really around the same age?
You know, there's something I've wanted to ask you, Yoshizawa. Why were you in that palace in the first place?
I was one... Of course, I'm extra grateful that you saved our leader, but if our plan had somehow leaked, then we need to change our tactics from here on out.
It all started about a week ago, when we had lunch together on the roof of the school. I got the feeling that something big was going to take place that day, so... I'm so sorry. I was actually following you the entire time.
Wait, we were tailed there?
We definitely had. It's like night and day compared to when Makoto was following us.
I've been considering for a while now. Perhaps I should be fighting alongside you if I have... I wondered if an outsider like myself should even get involved. Oh, it was not... correct me if I'm wrong, then perhaps...
Well, we could definitely use...
Senpai? Well, you...
Honestly, we have no idea what risks you would face. Our enemy this time... Also, we pretty much brought this entire mess down upon our... We're delighted by the offer, but... Moreover, you have some...
I believe I'd be acting selfishly. Very well. I understand your reasoning. But you have to promise me this. I don't ever want to feel as... I really... It's time I get...
Okay.
Let's do it.